At first, I didn't want to even think that I had PTSD. I thought about suicide. For 2 minutes, my mother was dying of cancer, and I was in a dark place. Skiing is the idea of it, and not being able to do it if I'm dead. That's what saved me. That's why I stopped thinking about suicide, because I couldn't ski if I'm dead. There's 17 veterans every day that commit suicide. I grew up in upstate New York, rural upstate New York. My grades were horrible. I was running with the wrong crowd. I just didn't know what to do with my life. I was graduating high school, and my mom's like, hey, why don't you talk to this Army recruiter? 25 years later, I guess, something about it I liked. That was the best decision in my life, was joining the Army. Kosovo was like my baptism by fire. We were in Vetina, Kosovo. We were on patrol right where we drove like 2 minutes ago. There was this giant truck, like a U-Haul sized truck, and the cargo bed was just like completely blasted away. I didn't have time to think, wait a minute, I almost frickin' died there. If we just were driving a minute slower, Lou would be where that truck is. The second time I got shot at in Kosovo, we were in this tiny little church compound, talking to one of my squad leaders. Zoom, 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 zoom. The walls were shaking. You can't even imagine how loud it is, the incoming. We didn't know what it was. The next day we went out to the field and we looked where it landed in a farmer's field, and we looked, oh, there's the craters. Kosovo 6 months, Afghanistan 6 months, go to Iraq for a year. Deploy, come back, deploy, come back, deploy, come back. Yeah, 4 times I did that. One of the things that we're trained to look for is the theoretical, most dangerous course of action. In high school, I'd never carried a gun. In college, I never carried a gun. But then I retired from the military, and I'm finding myself in a restaurant thinking, I should take the baby Glock, 2 magazines, sit with my back to the wall. I wanted to control not getting shot at anymore, which meant, eliminate risk, eliminate danger. What are the courses of action that I need to do to not die? We just didn't know that 30 years later, we're gonna have hypertension or hypervigilance. There's so many veterans out there that I think are in a dark place. They're in a hole and they don't know how to reach out. I never wanted to reach out. I didn't even want to admit I was in a hole. PTSD, me? No, I don't have But if you got shot at a bunch of times, there's a chance you do. I thought about suicide. For 2 minutes, my mother was dying of cancer, and I was in a dark place. I had this what? Wait a minute, Lou. You can't ski if you're dead. Whatever hole you're in, you're not in there permanently. And I thought for 2 minutes, this is the only way out. In Central Oregon, there's fly fishing, there's riding horses, there's skiing. Go to Oregon Adaptive Sports. Learn how to ski. Ski with me at Oregon Adaptive Sports. There's hope out of the hole. You can get out of the hole.